All right, shit, we here with it. Shout out to Getty Radio for this joint too. You heard? Let's get into it.
Yeah.
This dude wildin', bro.
Yes.
Is that little Cam?
All right, so you can report the nature of the office and circumstances and criminal history and any level 1715 factors.
That's him right there, yo.
Let me see something. I'm also seeing you violations for also that was submitted on the 23rd.
Okay, so the first incident, judge, is based on an incident that occurred on November 1st of this year. The officer in that case was investigating the homicide that occurred down at the 1200 block of San Jacinto. He obtained video surveillance from different vantage points around the location of the incident. And the video surveillance that was captured during the night of the incident. It was obtained by law enforcement. It clearly depicts Cameron Joshua's face as one of the individuals that was present at the scene. The witness, who's an employee at the location where the incident occurred, who wishes to remain anonymous for the purposes of the affidavit for reasons of her safety, was interviewed. She confirmed that she encountered an individual holding a firearm that was trying to rack the gun during the incident, showing it was a functioning firearm. She identified that person from the surveillance video by clothing and physical characteristics. This was determined to be the same person as this defendant, Cameron Joshua. Officers discovered that Mr. Joshua was convicted of the felony offense of grand theft in California on October 27, 2022, making him a convicted felon for the purposes of the carrying a weapon statute. A pocket warrant was obtained for his arrest. The next incident occurred during that arrest, which occurred on the 22nd of November. He was found to exit an apartment off of Leona. He entered a Cadillac vehicle. He was then pulled over for purposes of arresting him on the felony pocket warrant. He was taken into custody, and a semi-automatic handgun was found underneath the driver's seat where he'd been sitting. He is also on bond out of this court, judge, for the offense of tampering, which was filed in November of 2021. And it looks like was indicted on December 13th of last year.
December what?
13th, ma'am.
Thank you. What is this criminal history?
He has a burglary of a motor vehicle case, judge, that he was convicted of on March 8th of this year that occurred back in 2020 in September. He also has a UCW dismissed, looks like based out of the same plea agreement, and misdemeanor PCS case that was also dismissed, looks like out of the same plea agreement.
Thank you. Are there any arguments from the side?
Your Honor, obviously, we're here to request bond on the two new cases. We would submit that at the time that these offenses are alleged to have been committed, Mr. Joshua was on bond for possessing a fake ID. The circumstances of these cases, Judge, I want to make clear, she's not suspected of being the shooter in either case, and is suspected in either case.
So there's two cases?
Yes, Judge, there are the two new carrying weapon cases, right? But in those cases, he's not suspected of being a shooter in the case.
Okay.
These are allegations that he possessed a firearm.
Okay. I guess I misunderstood you. I made it sound like it was allegedly two murders. You said two other cases.
No, ma'am.
Sure, I know he's alleged to have committed felony possession of a weapon and unlawful possession.
Right. In each of those cases, we're dealing strictly with the issue of possessing the weapon, not actually, using it and shooting.
Thank you.
That's right, Judge. Obviously, we would request a hearing for no bond based on the circumstances, Judge. And I spoke with Mr. Downey about having such a hearing, and we also had a conversation about, and we've been in communication with California. We believe it's likely that they will file a motion to revoke his probation and will affect a hold on it here. So we're talking to Mr. Downey about possibly setting a hearing off next week to see whether or not we can confirm with them, number one, whether he's going to have a hold, and then we could proceed at the hearing at that time.
Yeah, I do think that that's probably a better idea for us to do that, because I'm gonna leave the old case anyway. So I can always set a bond, but then, you know, I may find it to be insufficient, and so, you know how that goes. I think it'll probably be better. Let's go ahead and just reset it again.
We will, Judge.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
That dude,
All right, so that's what it is. Let's just pay attention to how things play out, I guess. Y'all be safe. Eyes open. We gone. Fuck it.